Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez extravagant $55 million wedding, the prenup drama, the celebrities. We got all the tea. But before we get into all of that, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, happy Thursday. It is also my wedding anniversary with my husband. We are 10 years together today, and I am so incredibly grateful and thankful. Right now he is currently doing a couple of errands, so I was like, you know what, girl, let me go and spill some tea with my messy besties. But yeah, I am so grateful and thankful, and just wanted to let you guys know how grateful and thankful I'm also for you. So thank you guys so much. All right, best friends. So the wedding, speaking about weddings, the wedding of the century looks like Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos is underway right now. They are currently in this moment in the rehearsal dinner. And I got all the tea, all the looks, all the celebs, and all of the secret leaked tea that is coming out. So, best friend, without further ado, let's look and take a dive into the wedding of the century. So while everyone is gagged at their Venice $50 million wedding, they are actually already married. So they got married in Miami weeks ago in a private, quiet, and very calculated ceremony. They reportedly signed a mega prenup, okay, before saying I do. Sources say it's ironclad, honey, to protect Bezos' entire empire, which includes Amazon, Blue Origin, real estate, private jets, you name it, girl. And here's the gag. According to experts, the prenup may include a signing bonus for Lauren, a lump sum payout she gets just for officially becoming Mrs. Bezos. Kind of like a celebrity contract with marriage perks. Now, don't forget, Jeff Bezos' first divorce cost him $36 billion because he had no prenup with Mackenzie Scott. Okay? And obviously, you know how that ended. So they're married in the US, but what's the Venice wedding then? It's 100% ceremonial, no legal license filed in Italy. Just vibes, honey. Photo ops and a guest list stacked with Kim K, Oprah, Tom Brady, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even Lauren Sanchez's ex, Tony Gonzalez. But it has not all been daisies, okay? Okay, there has been a ton of protesters in Venice because they're just not feeling it. Locals dropped a massive banner saying the 1% ruins the world as celebs cruised by on yachts in response. Jeff and Lauren donated around $3 million to preserve Venice's lagoon. Now, a lot of people are saying that that's just really bad PR, but I'm like, you know what, girl? $3 million, you could have done a little bit, 3 million euros, you could have done a little bit more, bitch, okay? But now let's get back to a little bit of the fun insider of the wedding. Theme parties. Yes, honey, rumors are swirling that events including a pajama party, rehearsal dinners, cocktail hours, guests are reportedly told only when to show up and where is a mystery. So no one knows nothing. There are reportedly big names performing, allegedly, okay? Because Lady Gaga and Elton John were allegedly set to perform, but insiders later said that Gaga isn't on the schedule, but Elton's still a maybe. Mystery venues and mega privacy, no ceremony on Bezos' yacht, or at least that's been retracted. But several Venetian sites, cloisters, theaters, even Arsenal are on standby. High security guests don't know until they're en route, okay? Also, there's this huge campaign to block out any type of paparazzi. It's just like the biggest deal ever. Can you imagine Lady Gaga singing Bad Romance in front of Jeff Bezos, man? That would be so fucking iconic.
If you got invited to Jeff Bezos' wedding, this is how much it would cost you to attend the wedding. I spoke to a wedding planner that only does luxury weddings, and this is how much it'll cost you line by line. If you live in San Francisco like I do, it'll cost you about $1,500 to $2,000 just to get to the wedding. The wedding is in Venice, of course, so you can't avoid the luxury prices for a hotel. For an average hotel, that's going to be $800 to $1,200 a night. But Jeff rented out the Amman, Venice, and Gritty Palace. which begins at $3,500 a night for standard luxury or $500,000 per night for ultra luxury. Just for the whole weekend, 4 days with the standard luxury, that's about $12,000 for the entire weekend. But if you're going with the ultra luxury, like I know you are, then you will be going up to $2 million for the entire weekend. And then of course you have to dress to impress. And so for a gown, you ladies, that could be about $3,000 to $10,000 just for the gown. And for jewelry and all these different other sets, that could be about $3,000 just to show up to the wedding. And of course, you can't show up to a wedding without any gifts. Therefore, a meaningful contribution to a wedding like this would be about $1,500 to $5,000 just to show your gratitude for the invite. Follow for more money secrets, and if you got invited, I'll see you at table 8.
The Kardashian Jenner girls have officially arrived at the Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez wedding of the year. And I needed to talk fashion. And I needed to talk to you guys about just how they look arriving to the rehearsal dinner. So here we have the matriarch, Miss Kris Jenner, girl. Honestly, honey, she's never looked better, bitch, okay? Look at Khloe Kardashian giving duck lips. Okay, Khloe, we see you, Coco. And here we have the picture that a lot of people are criticizing, which I don't quite understand, but let me know in the comments. Here's Miss Khloe Kardashian. I think she looks absolutely fabulous. And I love that she's carrying around her Stanley dupe. And I wonder what she's drinking in it. It's probably like organic water with edible flowers from Meghan Markle's garden. I do wonder about him. What did he have for breakfast? The security guard, what did he have for breakfast, bitch? Because let me tell you something, girl. There are no bathroom breaks, bitch. I don't think security guards can have IBS, ho. Here we have Miss Kim Kardashian wearing Balenciaga. I think she looks fabulous. I really do. But you know what, girl? Again, I could never wear this outfit, bitch. The way I get bloated just by drinking water, damn. I think she looks great. Seriously. You know what I always do wonder, seriously? How do celebrities manage not to get bloated? Because, seriously, girl, I can't go to a Cheesecake Factory without getting bloated. I cannot see a commercial of Chili's baby back ribs, barbecue sauce without getting bloated. And here we have Miss Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner. I think that they absolutely look ravishing, okay? Kylie Jenner's hair, it's absolutely giving. And you know what? I love this this dress on Kendall. I think they look fabulous. I mean, seriously, it's giving Tangled. Anyways, what do you guys think of the Kardashians? Where is Kourtney Kardashian? Is nowhere in sight. I think she's at home setting boundaries and trying to convince Alabama Barker to stop her feud with Bad Baby. I just don't want her to cash her outside. Anyways, girl, let a bitch know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to hit that follow for more tea. Well, Lauren Sanchez is ready to go to her rehearsal dinner. Now, let me tell you this, though. How the fuck is she gonna eat anything? Girl, you know damn good and well you cannot eat it. What happens if this bitch gets bloated? Oh, my Lord. Well, anyways, girl, they are on their way to their rehearsal dinner. Here they are, smirking, kissing, okay? He looks like he's about to burst out laughing. She looks, okay. They look so happy together. But yeah, the outfit is outfitting. I mean, damn, first of all, how's she gonna sit? How's she gonna eat? How's she gonna drink water? How's she gonna pee? How's she gonna do anything else, girl? She can't do anything in that dress. I don't know if that's the dress to go and be seen, and then once you're in private quarters, you take that shit off and put a sweatsuit on, or sweatpants on. I don't know, girl. In my rehearsal dinner, I'm eating. Actually, no, I'm not eating in my rehearsal dinner because I don't want to be bloated the next day. After I get married, take pictures, then I'm eating. So yeah, I could get down with this. Anyways, girl, actually, let me see something. Honestly, girl, it's giving. It's absolutely, I look good. I look so good here. Yes, mama. Anyways, girl, what do we think? Let a bitch know in the comments below. This girl, she's ready to be successful. She's ready to join the Cheetah Girls. She is ready to get married to the richest man in the world, bitch. This girl's on a mission, ho. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated with more of this huge event. Girl, I'm very sorry, but I look great as Lauren Sanchez. Girl, I look absolutely great. Here's where I have to say, okay, he is the richest man in the entire world, right? Like, I get all of that, and that's fine and everything. And I'm like, okay, girl, go on with your bad self. But you know what? I'm gonna be so straight up forward with you guys. I don't think in this economy, in the state of the world, I would be okay spending all that money. I truly won't. And I know that there's like talk about him, doing some kind of charities and donations, but like, that's fine and all. And listen, I don't want to be a hater or count anybody's money, because I really don't. But I just feel like, honestly, in the state of the world that it is right now, I don't know, girl. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe you just have to like kind of walk in their shoes to kind of justify it, and to think that it's okay. And maybe it is okay. I just see things a little bit differently. But the celebrities are celebrating. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. Everyone seems to be having the greatest time ever. I just, one thing about me is, today is my 10th wedding anniversary. We got married at a courthouse. We couldn't afford any kind of ceremony or anything. And so we never really got a wedding. But I just feel like the rehearsal dinner, and I want you guys to hear me out, because I know it's like a tradition, but I could never do a rehearsal dinner. And I'll tell you why I could never do a rehearsal dinner, because rehearsal dinners are, it's sort of like a practice, right? It's sort of like a practice. You eat good, you drink good, you have fun. Like those people who like party the night before a wedding, like the way that I would be 8 months pregnant bloated, I could absolutely never have a rehearsal. I would have to have, first of all, I would have to have my bachelorette party a month before, okay? So because my hangovers last about a week and a half. So like, the hangover, a month before. Then the rehearsal dinner about 2 weeks, prior to the wedding, because you want to look your best on your wedding, right? So 2 weeks so I could eat good, I could drink good, I could be with my friends, I could take good pictures. And then I have 2 weeks to try and, get unbloated. You know what I mean? And I really do think about it like, people do this, it's a tradition. But that's the first thought about that came in my head. I was like, I could never do that shit. Now there's no specific word on like what the food is or anything. One thing I do have to say is like Scooter Braun being there, it's just given too much. But you know what? I did not see Kourtney Kardashian. And I'm just wondering, girl, was she not invited? You know what it often seems? Like she never goes anywhere. Like I don't know if she never gets invited anywhere, or she got invited and she declined, because you guys know Kourtney, she is always, saying no to things because she wants to stay with her children, which is incredibly admirable. But also at the same time, I'm like, girl, you got to also go somewhere. Now, a lot of people are very, very against this wedding. There's been protests. There's been a lot of, a lot of just drama online, a lot of back and forth of people who really just find this absolutely disgusting. Look, at the end of the day, in my opinion, there's no conversation that could be had with the richest man in the world to make him understand where certain people are coming from. Personally, me, I would have had an extravagant wedding, yes, but like 90 private planes, 290 hotel, security guards, like this is one of the biggest weddings. Now, see him, honey, I just don't know if I could. I don't know. Let me ask you a question. What would you do? Would you have this type of glamorous wedding, huge glamorous wedding that Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez are having? Or would you have a more low key and then donate some money? Let me know in the comments below. I just feel like with the state of the world, I just want to help as many people as I can, to be very honest. I'm sure there's so many lives that can be changed with just a quarter of that money, but that's just me, girl. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely keep you guys updated when there's more tea to be served, because I'm your little teapot, short and spout. And for those asking, what is the key, what is the secret for our wedding, long-lasting relationship? We've been together 12 years. We got married extremely young. While you guys were starting to drink and going to college and stuff, we were getting married. We got married very young, incredibly young. We've been together very young. I think the secret, and I always actually kind of splash this in my videos, is when you're in a relationship, doesn't mean that you stop being an individual, right? That's I think the biggest takeaway. You can't ever stop being an individual, because once you stop being an individual, you really, really, really lose sight of who you are. So I definitely want to make sure that, you know, you and I understand, like him and I, right? Him and I understand that we both are individuals. We both have our own goals, our own dreams separately. And a relationship should be an add-on, not to a subtract, you know? So I think that's kind of the key. That's one of the secrets, I think, is allowing the person to be themselves fully and not putting yourself in the way of their dreams, because that is when resentment comes through. So that's one of the secrets, you guys. I'm actually going to be doing a video with my husband, so stay tuned for that. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful and thankful for you. I don't take any of you guys for granted. And I will see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye.